Logan, at Me and McGee Market, I'm so excited to be partnered up with Chef Josh in the Southern Standard, a way to highlight local meats like the grass-fed beef from Atkins at Hoyne Family Farms, and to be able to offer that meat on the food truck and do farm-to-table dinners. It's a way to share all of the great things that we have going on. We're gonna talk to Chef Josh about the different cuts of steaks that are found at the market, how he cooks them, and a few tips for when we have that farm-to-table dinner.
What's up, guys? So today we've got two different kinds of meat here from Hoyne Farms. We have the ribeye and the New York strip. So a lot of information I'm gonna give you real quick about these two different cuts. So they actually come from the same part of the cow. The New York strip starts at the 14th rib, which is the last rib of the cow. So the 14th rib, it goes back into the New York strip and then into your sirloin. And then on your ribeye is from your 13th rib up, whereas your tenderloin is on the inside of that New York strip and ribeye, okay? So the biggest difference between these two pieces of meat is the fat content. And if you notice, on the ribeye, most of your fat is intermuscular fat. So the fat veins and the lines run through the meat. That's what causes that piece of meat to be a little bit more tender. And it's also because it's being worked off of that front shoulder. It's the same place where your chuck roasts come from, okay? And if you'll notice on the back side, where your New York strip would be, you see your top fat right here, okay? Whereas not so much on in here. Now, if you get into prime cuts of beef where they've been graded, obviously you're gonna have more fine fat content through your meat rather than less fat content like on a choice cut of beef. So what we're gonna do here is, I've got these all good and marinated up. We're gonna go ahead and get them on the grill. So here's a little trick for everybody that doesn't know about grill. So when you put your steaks on, put you some oil on, keeps the meat from burning. It's gonna give you those good, pretty sear marks, okay? So we're gonna get this off. We got our grill about 400 right now. All of our charcoal, white, ready to go. So we're just gonna rub that on. Now remember, you're gonna put it right there. That's what we're looking for. Nice, good, hard sear, okay? Same way with here. And like you can see right here now, see this is the ribeye, this is the New York strip. This is the ribeye, this is the New York strip. The New York strip is sitting back here, so it's gonna take a little bit longer to be tender. So that's why I didn't put it directly on the heat. So now you got your steak seared on the grill. You know, we're gonna go for 3 or 4 or 5 minutes on each side. We're gonna go outside and flip them 3 or 4 or 5 minutes. We're looking to have a good hard sear on one side and then just a good kiss on the other side. That way we keep a good amount of juice in there. All right, now I'm gonna take my steak off the grill. I'm gonna finish it in the oven for 400 degrees for about 5 or 6 minutes. Then I'm gonna pull it out of the oven and let it rest. And I'm gonna set it on a towel. That way some of the juice and the blood comes out of the steak. And then I'm gonna slice it. And if you notice, I'm gonna leave it on the towel. The reason why I'm doing that is because when I put it on my plate, I don't want that steak juice to run all over the plate. So it'll be a more presentable picture. I'm gonna make a red wine demi-glaze out of a port wine with some rosemary and some garlic. We're just gonna reduce it down until it's thick, where it'll nappe on the back of the spoon. Just a fancy French brown gravy that's done in nice restaurants. Then we're gonna quick roast some fingerling potatoes off that you can get here in the market all the time. Salt, pepper, Cavenders, put them in the oven, done, and then we're gonna saute some asparagus off. I decided to use the New York strip today simply because it's more presentable on the plate when you slice it. I probably would have left the ribeye whole, but I wanted to show you guys how easy and simple it is to make a really nice dinner and dish at home and maybe have some friends over and enjoy themselves.